Hi guys, Jen here with How Jen Does It. Today I'm going to be doing some food prep. So I'm going to be making some different mason jar salads. So I have this idea in mind that hopefully will be really good and I'll share that with you. I'm going to be baking John's favorite muffins, so you'll see what those are. I'm making homemade granola. I haven't made it in quite a while, but it's really good. I need to wash some produce over here, and I think that's about it, but that should keep me busy for a little while. So I hope you enjoy. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe, and if you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. All right, let's get started. First up, we are making Mediterranean mason jar salads, and one of the benefits of doing a voiceover is that I can let you know that I had this for lunch today and they are really good. I definitely recommend them, and you can add pretty much whatever you want to the salad, so you can definitely customize it. So let me go ahead and show you how to make them. The only thing I did ahead of time was roast some pepper. So I had these pepper halves that I wanted to use in the salad. So I just preheated my oven to 400 degrees, brushed these with a little olive oil and added some pink Himalayan salt and roasted them until they got a little bit brown. So I've been letting them cool a little bit so that they will be easy to handle. Okay, so I have my lettuce washed over here. I'm going to rinse off my tomatoes and some garbanzo beans. I just bought these last night. I am going to make a tahini type of dressing, and I have made this before and I shared it in a what I ate today video, and I just kind of made it up, but it's really good. Now, I only have ever made, before this video, enough for one salad, and I need to make enough for 5. So you'll see me playing with the measurements. I'm going to give you rough measurements for 5 salads. You'll need about a half a cup of olive oil, about a half cup of tahini, the juice of 1 whole large lemon, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. I used pink Himalayan salt, so that's why it's pink, and you'll want to mix it together really well. Now, it is going to be a little on the thick side. It will be like the consistency of ranch dressing, and like I said at the beginning, I have tasted it and you see me make the salad, so it makes enough for 5 salads, and it's really good after it's been sitting in the refrigerator and everything. So I think you guys will really like it. I like to use the 32-ounce wide mouth mason jars, and then I just divided the dressing among the jars. And then I have what we call English cucumbers here. I know some people think that's weird that we call them that, but that's what we call them. So one of the really long cucumbers, and cut that in half and then sliced it. And then I cut my roasted red peppers into big chunks, and then I just divided it among the jars. You don't have to be really specific with the measurements. And then I just divided the tomatoes among the jars. So about 5 tomatoes in each jar, and then the 1 can of garbanzo beans. I did about 1/4 cup or so of feta cheese. I think in one I got quite a bit. And then I had a really large head of romaine lettuce that I chopped, and you can stuff the jars pretty full and it will stay nice and fresh for at least 5 days. So this is what they look like when they're done. Just store them in the fridge and grab and pour it on a plate for lunch. And I did want to show you what it looked like on the plate. So this is a full dinner size plate, and it gives you a good size lunch. So let me know if you give it a try. I love when you guys post Instagram pictures and tag me so that I can see it. So if you happen to make them, I'd love for you to do that. Next up, I am making pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. John loves these, and the recipe makes quite a bit. It makes about 3 dozen muffins. If you don't want that many, you can definitely give them away, even to your neighbor or anyone. I'm sure they would love them, but I'm sure you could cut the recipe in half too. And you'll see when I get making them that I went ahead and did 2 dozen muffins, and then I made some mini loaves, so you can do it that way too. So I have a recipe video for these, so I'll link that below for you, but they're perfect for fall, and I'm sure that you or your family, your friends would love this little treat for fall. Alright, while these are in the oven, I am going to quickly clean up the kitchen, because when you're doing food prep, especially baking, the kitchen can get to be a real disaster, and dishes are everywhere and stuff's all over the counter and the floor and everything. So I try to clean up as I go, but if I just clean up while things are in the oven, it makes it a lot easier. Alright, I am going to wash some of the produce that I bought last night. We do have like apples and everything else, so this isn't the only produce that I have in the house. But I let the strawberries soak with a couple tablespoons of vinegar and water. That makes them not mold as quickly. And if in my house, if the strawberries are cut, then people are more apt to eat them because they don't have to wash them. So here are the muffins, all baked and cooling, and the little mini loaves are still in the oven. I baked those for another like 7 to 8 minutes. And now I am making some granola, and I shared my homemade granola recipe a long time ago. It's really easy and really good, and it makes quite a bit, and you can add whatever you want to it. So the recipe is just for a basic granola, and then if you want to add coconut or nuts, raisins, craisins, whatever, chia seeds, whatever you like in your granola, you can do that separately. So it's really good, and it makes your house smell amazing while you're baking it. I'm sorry, my camera battery died. I actually ordered another camera battery, but it was not in stock, so they canceled my order. So I actually have to go back on and reorder it. So I really need a new camera battery, but I sliced the strawberries. And the granola is all done. This is what it looks like when it's done, and you can break it up into smaller pieces if you prefer, and I'll link the recipe for that below. I was cooking for quite a while, so I went ahead and put dinner in the oven since I already had it heated up for a while. I have my roasted pork, and I do have a quick recipe video on this, and those are multicolored carrots that I got from Trader Joe's, and then I have potatoes and sweet potatoes, and then I am going to make biscuits for my guys as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and definitely check the description box below for any recipe links.